Don't let it fool you. You won't get it in time. But obviously these same moves led with both hands are a lot easier. And that's why we actually do some Copa moves coming up next. So we've already done a variety of Copa moves as well. So recognize this is a more advanced variation with only a one-hand catch. And the two-hand Copas, well, they're a lot easier to do. So we'll see you next time. Hello everybody, here are some of the fantastic Copa patterns we did at the very end of the last class. Now remember, we did a variety of stuff in this series, and if you haven't seen it all, that's what Salsa Boot Camp's for. You can review just about everything. All right, a lot of things were based on this right-hand show. So we 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and we did 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then we did ones that, spun around and all sorts of stuff. Now we're going to show one more variation of these right-hand show patterns. So let's take a look. Let me show you what we're doing first before you get dazzled by all this other stuff. All right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, hand down, 1, 2, 3, catch with both hands. This is going to be an easier version. This time, leaders, you've got both hands to lead with. You may have learned a version, probably from us, where you only had one hand. Don't worry, it's even easier now. You're going to bring her forward with your left hand, leaders. You're going to bring her forward and just send her back. There's no fancy turning or anything like that, and both hands work in unison. Ladies, you're going to be recommitting your weight onto your left foot, going back in the direction that you came. Leaders, you're just going back in the direction you came. But leaders, you've got to pull her forward with your left hand as you lead her gently forward with your right. So you step 5, 6, 7. It's like a slingshot. You're like 1, 2, catch, send her out, 5, 6, 7. And that was with a little bit of leader styling there. Let me actually break that down. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You bring her into an inside turn, but you catch her at the hip, thereby stopping her forward progression, and you're going to send her back the way she came. You want this to be a nice, fluid movement. Leaders, you extend your left hand back the way she came. Ladies, you recommit your weight onto your left foot, and you step forward on 5, 6, 7. With the leader styling, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. You send her forward, 5, cross on 6, cross on 7, step forward on 1. Piece of cake. So let's rock and roll through it. You're going to go 1, 2, catch. Send her back with your left hand and your right hand working in unison. Leaders, take a step back the way you came on your right foot. Ladies, forward on your left. 5, cross on 6. Ladies, turning to face the leaders. Cross on 7. Ladies, replacing the weight onto your left foot. Go pick her up. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. So from another angle, it looks like this. You're going to go 1, 2, catch. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, catch, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. Piece of cake, right? Of course it is, because you get to use both hands now. Let's actually go through the cross by lead inside turn. All right, same thing, same theory. You catch. Let's actually do this from this angle a little better. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You catch. Now, you're just going to send her back. The leaders are going to be guiding with your left hand. You're going to step 5. Now she's going to do a half turn on 6, a half turn on 7, and a half turn down on 1. She did a cross by lead inside turn. You led it with your left hand. You gave her a nice, gentle lead on count 5 with your right hand, and that was it. Let's try it. Ready, and 1, 2, catch. Bring her around. 5, 6, 7, and forward, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, and catch. 5, 6, 7, and forward, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. Piece of cake. The two-handed copas are a lot easier, but wait, because we got some tips coming up for you next, and they're important ones too. All right, so there's some important tips for this pattern, things that typically make all the difference when you're actually trying to dance it. out socially. And a lot of it has to do with the lead of the inside turn, which is, you'd think a piece of cake, but actually it's one of those things that sometimes can trip people up, especially while it relates to what's considered a copa turn. So here's what's really going on. Okay, so when you go 1, 2, 3, we got through this, 5, 6, 7 leaders. You have to lead her out 1. And that's just typical of on 1 style dancing. On 2, when you learn on 2, she'll actually be stepping forward, and it makes a lot more easy kind of sense for this style of move. But count 1 is out. Count 2, you must reverse her direction 2. And it's very much like an inside turn at this point, which means, leaders, you have to bring her forward on her left foot. And ideally, you have to bring your left hand over to your right side so she gets a feeling of that the turn is coming, it's not already there. So count 2, she's replacing her right on your left foot. Leaders, you must leave your right hand down by her waist, because that hand's going to catch the waist, and you're going to move that hand right to her waist. Do that hand. It's going to stay right at her waist. And on count 3, you're going to catch and bring the left hand over her head. Now, count 3 is really key, because you want the ladies to still come forward, and you want to be the one that slowly stops their direction. Count 3 and catch. And leaders, I cannot stress, leave that hand right there, I can't stress how much you need to catch the follower. You actually need to catch her. The closer the better, because you need to make sure that she understands, hey, it's a check. I'm reversing direction. You don't want it to feel like she's hitting a brick wall and bouncing off. That's not it's like, bam, no. That's not the feeling that you're looking for. You're looking to bring her in and gently reverse the direction, sending her back the way she came. So as she comes in, I really catch her here, slow down her progress, let her settle into the hip as I use both my left and my right hand. My right hand's very gentle. My left hand brings her forward 5, 6, 7 when you do the basic one. So there's a real feeling of her coming in as you reverse her direction, but you really need to almost envelop her. Let her come forward 1, 2, 3. Nice and gentle. I have her arm right next to mine. We're facing the same direction. I send her back 5, 6, 7. For this move to really feel good, it is gentle. There's a slow reversal of direction. I want to show it from the other angle. As she comes into you, and you send her back the way she came. So let's actually look at this. I must go out. Big lead with the left hand. In. Big lead with the right hand. Catch. Slow her down with the right hand. Now, reverse her direction, both hands on 5, 6, 7. So you slowed her down, but she still gets to settle into that hip if she wants to. And you send her back 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. So the one thing I want you to remember, well, 2 things. The first is you got to lead with this left hand. Just like the inside turn. If she doesn't feel you, lead her out just a little bit and lead her in. 2, and lead her around. 3. Yeah, if she doesn't feel that kind of inside turn thing, she will not be able to do this turn. Now, what makes this harder than an inside turn is the ladies are thinking to themselves, it's an inside turn. And the only thing that stops their forward momentum is you. If you don't do anything, she's doing the inside turn. Therefore, you are the only thing. And the fact that you have both hands, 1, 2, 3, and you catch her at the hip allows you to nice and gently slow her down and bring her forward on 5, 6, 7. Now, the crossbody lead variation of this is the exact same thing. It's led mostly with the left hand. So 1, 2, 3, you're leading 5, 6, 7, and 1. So the left hand is doing most of the leading there, and leaders, we have to be strong for that. But honestly, most of the problems in this move comes with the catch. Because the catch happens fast. It's like 1, 2, catch, bring her back, 5, 6, 7. That's a fast catch, right? You have to catch her, you have to send her back. That's where most of the problems are going to come from. Hopefully this helps you a little bit. You need to catch her and bring her back. Otherwise, she's not gonna go where you want. Ladies, you are coming forward and then going back whence he came. Good luck. Keep practicing.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a couple more patterns for you. Again, this is salsa bootcamp. So if you're on the wrong website, that's okay. Sign up anyway. All right. Again, my name is Juan Giz, my lovely partner Ruth. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with basic. 1. Gonna do an upper break. Gonna do again that Tijuana sombrero. Bring it forward. First spin. For higher level dancers, we're gonna do a. We're gonna do a hook turn. One with her. And this is a variation, of course, of another pattern that we did with the right hand. This one's going to happen with the left hand. Okay? So we'll start with the basic. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do up and break. Bring that left hand forward and go around her head. As you do that, as you're stepping back on 5 meters, notice that I'm pulling my right shoulder back. I'm not holding my ground because if I hold my ground, she's going to run into me. Okay? So I'm going to pull the right shoulder back, almost like opening a door for her. So she walks through. Now I step forward, she steps back. I let her walk into the back of my hand and I push. Again, she continues traveling on her line because it's a crossbody lead. So here it goes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop right there. Different angle for you. Start with the basic. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Stop right there. One more angle. Actually, 2 more angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop right there. Excellent. So that's a level 2 pattern. Thank you very much. Great. So this is a couple of tips for the leader as I do my up and break to bring her past my right shoulder. I'm going to open, I'm pushing into the palm of her hand. Pushing into the palm of her hand, and then I'm pulling it forward. As I do, I'm going to turn my hand forward, palm forward, and I'm going to take this hand almost to my left shoulder. As she comes forward, I'm going to go around. I'm pulling that right shoulder towards you. So I'm pulling it back. So my footwork is back, cross, side, and almost doing a Cuban and side. Okay? So again, back, cross, side, back, and side. Now, as she's behind me, I'm going to do Cuban again. Ba, ba, ba. She walks forward. Do the second part of my basic, meaning stepping back and cross body lead. And again, as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So the cue, of course, the key is this being a pattern where you're pulling her. You want to get out of her way. Okay? It's a very technical term. Get out of her way. Let her walk through. Okay? Ladies, your technical term is walk. Okay? So as you can see, Ruth is walking. Okay? Now the other thing, ladies, this is for you, is if you watch Ruth's arms, as she does her free spin, she's going to keep those arms at a 90-degree angle in front of her so that I can literally almost keep my arm in place and she comes back and we can reconnect without even licking. Because we know where each one of us needs to end up with our arms. See? I was looking at you. And bottom. Maron. You know? Anyway, so connection, always a key. Knowing where you need to end up when. It's obviously important. And just really getting that connection with your partner. Okay? Making eye contact, smiling, having fun. Those are all good things to do when you're dancing. Thank you once again. 1 and 1. Hello and welcome back, everybody. My name is Juan Gil. This is Bootcamp. This is my lovely partner, Ruth Caspary. She'll be assisting me today in the patterns that we're going to teach you. We're going to take you through different level patterns, all for you. we're going to do a breakdown. We're going to give you different angles, and we're going to give you a couple of tips, about how to make this work a lot better. We'll give you both kinds of tips, lead and follow. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with an intermediate pattern. It's going to start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go into a right turn. Switch hands. It's going to go to open break. Behind the back. It's going to be basic. Hook turn for the leader. Free spin for the follower. Excellent. So, let me start with this angle so you get a clear view of it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the basic. Always just to sort of get in the mood, it's like a salsa foreplay kind of thing, So, let's start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, gentlemen, you're going to do a right turn. As you do, you're going to switch hands. So, what we're going to do is on count 1, we're going to step forward. Count 2, we're going to give our back to her as we do. You're going to take the right hand, bring it around, switch hands. And just to give it a little bit of style, you're going to take your left hand, bring it around in front of you. 3. Then you're going to finish your basic stepping back. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do an open break. The purpose of an open break is to build momentum. So I don't just want to step back to let her know I'm doing something different. As I'm stepping back, I'm pushing her back, so we create the rubber band effect. Again, building up momentum. So we have her step back, we pull her forward towards our center. Then I take the hand, and we're gonna bring it around, and we're gonna imagine that she's wearing a big old Tijuana sombrero, okay? And we're gonna go around at the palm of her. With her. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Again, my name is Miguel, my lovely partner with Casper, joining me straight from Seattle. So, if you're in Seattle, she will be teaching in the Seattle area. Excellent. So now we're going to start again with the basic to start things off, to warm you up. Start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to do crossbody lead and behind the back hammer lock. I'll do a free spin, reconnect, open break, and bring her across. Okay, so it's a little more playful with a little box back turn there to add a little flair to everything that you do. So we're going to start with basic, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're only connected, leaders, with the left hand. Right hand is not connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to redirect her through her wrist. We're going to have her step forward on 5. Hook, side, and I'm going to catch her left hand with my right. I'm going to bring her forward on 5, turn her on 6, complete her turn on 7, and as I do, I'm going to reconnect with her shoulder blade. I'm going to do an open break, bring her forward, and back, spot, turn, over, rotate. I'm going to go side, let her step back, and bring her forward. 8. Okay? So, again, gentlemen, we're going to bring her forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to make sure to take that hand straight down. Ladies, don't automatically bend that arm. Let him do it for you. If you work for him, he ain't going to work. He ain't going to work. He ain't going to get no food. You don't got no food. Oh, sorry. That's my left side. Oops. So where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure that hand comes straight down. 4 bends. Then, gentlemen, you're gonna do your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reconnect the shoulder blade, back, and hook, side, cross, side, and cross body lead. Okay? So now let's give you a different angle. Again, we'll start with basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross body lead. Bring that left hand down. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that as I connect here, as soon as I release this hand, I'm already looking at her shoulder to connect with that shoulder. Because if you try to connect it after she's done turning, you've lost that momentum. Okay? Now you step back for that open break. And I like to go side personally to get out of her way. Now I'm going to do my grapevine. Now I'm going to go side. I'm still going to stay on my same slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. How like that? You like it? Good. Do it again for you since you like it so much. Different angle. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, if you notice, towards the end there, I ended up a little far away from her. So obviously, if I'm this far away from her and I go side, we're going to lose that connection. So that I don't lose that connection, I actually went forward to keep that pressure, to keep that connection. Okay? The bottom line about dancing is like driving. You have to make adjustments constantly. If you don't make constant adjustments while you're driving, you're going to end up in an accident. But in dancing, again, you have to continuously make adjustments, whether it's about your slot, your turn, anything. Okay? So thank you very much. It's another pattern for salsa bootcamp.
Okay.
Alright, so we have some tips for all of you that are going to make your dancing much easier, regardless of the pattern that you're doing. The bottom line behind this dance is that it's about connection, okay? Connection, what signifies connection is it's a conversation between two people. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hear that at a club. So it's how you push and pull and always standing up at a neutral point. By doing that, you're able to get your partner across. By a slight movement of that same, you can actually take your partner into a hammer lock. And you can have her come forward and wrap. So again, that's all connection. It's all how well you connect. And ladies, this is not a proactive dance. You're not gonna anticipate what he's gonna do. It's a reactive dance. You're gonna wait to feel where he's taking you and how he's taking you there. Then you respond. You don't do it before he's told you what to do. Okay? Because otherwise, you have no communication. No communication, no interaction. So keep that in mind. That's the key to dancing. Connection, 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 connection. Thank you. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're going to touch up on connecting here. Because the bottom line here is when we go into our back spot turn, as I'm stepping side, what Ruth is doing is she's bringing her foot almost right next to my right foot. What that does is it keeps us squared up to each other. And it keeps that roundness between us. And if you notice, the distance between us has stayed the same. And it will continue to stay the same. Okay? So again, we're trying to keep that distance between us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch that rubber band back and forward. Again, you see that action, reaction? She's not assuming that I'm going to do that. However, she is going to take her basic. Okay, so you see that rubber band effect, and you bring her across. Okay, so keeping the distance, crucial. The other thing is connecting with that shoulder blade. Okay, you don't want to connect with her waist, because if you connect with her waist, try to get away from that hand. So she's going to... Gentlemen, don't detach that arm from your body.
Okay, let's get to it. Preparing variations. All right, we did one more thing, class. I'm sure you'll remember it. Look at his palms up, follow his palms down. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You bring her in. 1, 2, 3. Catch at the shoulder. 5.
There we go. Take 2.
Voice guide on.
Take 2.
Stop. 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 Stop.
There you go. 6 times.
Play. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah. This is it.
Stop. Stop. Stop.